I'm struck by the very high levels of support in public polling for the legislation, both as a whole and when you break it down into its constituent parts. Our previous guest was talking about how it gets 70 and 80% support in some states around the country, and in nowhere is it unpopular. The stark contrast between that and it having, at least at this point, zero Republican support. No Republican senator saying that he or she is going to vote for it, or potentially even vote for a motion to debate it. Does that surprise you since you first introduced this back in March, that it hasn't picked up any Republican support?
It hasn't surprised me too much, in that we've seen this Mitch McConnell play before. It's kind of that split between principle and power politics. On the principles, Republicans across the country, supermajority, embrace this. They believe in this. They believe in defending the ballot box. They defend in billionaires not buying elections. But in the Senate, Mitch McConnell is all about winning the next election. And the next election will be funded by dark money. So he wants to defend dark money. He wants to have gerrymandering in place so that the House is more likely to be a Republican House rather than a Democratic-controlled House. And he certainly wants to get his members elected. And that means putting obstructions and barriers in the way of folks who tend to vote Democratic, Black Americans, communities of color, Native American tribes, and college students. And this really is horrific. This is pre-1965. This is undermining the most fundamental vision of citizens participating in their democracy. So it is shameful. And I would hope that a number of my Republican colleagues would like to vote to say, yes, we should have this bill on the floor. But they're facing the intense power politics of Mitch McConnell, and they're wilting under that pressure.